Imagine waiting for a promise, not for days, not for months, but for years. That was Joseph's reality. And his story shows us exactly what the Bible teaches about waiting on God. Joseph was just 17 when God gave him a dream, a glimpse of his future greatness, a promise that he would rise, that God had something special for his life. But what Joseph didn't know was that the dream would take a long, painful journey before it ever came true. Sometimes God shows you the destination but hides the waiting in between. Soon after the dream, Joseph's own brothers threw him into a pit. Then they sold him as a slave. Imagine that from chosen by God to forgotten by people. But Joseph didn't know that waiting was part of the plan. He didn't know that the delay don't destroy this destiny. They develop it. In Potiphar's house, Joseph served faithfully. He didn't see the fulfillment of his dream, but he remained consistent. He walked with integrity. He waited with trust. This is the first lesson from Joseph. When you are waiting, be faithful where you are. Waiting is not passive, it's preparation. Just when you think things are just getting better, Joseph was forcefully accused and thrown into prison. Another long season of waiting began. Sometimes when you think you are moving forward, life throws you backwards. But God never wastes seasons, especially the painful ones. The Bible says the Lord was with Joseph, even in prison. Joseph interpreted the dreams for two men. One of them promised to remember him, but forgot. For 2 whole years, Joseph waited in silence. But while Joseph was waiting, God was working. God was aligning a famine, a king, a dream, a moment. What you call delay, God calls it preparation. Then one day, Pharaoh had a dream no one could interpret. Suddenly, the man who forgot Joseph remembered him. In a single moment, Joseph went from being in prison to palace, from waiting to winning, from forgotten to favored. This is how God works. He makes you wait long enough to strengthen you. Then he blesses you fast enough to surprise you. Joseph's teenage dream finally came true. His brothers bowed before him. The vision God gave him was not a lie. It just needed time. This is the message of Joseph's story. God's promises are never late. You may go through pits or prisons, betrayals or delays, but what God spoke will come to pass. If you're waiting right now, remember Joseph. God didn't forget him. He won't forget you. Your waiting season is not in waste. Your loneliness is not in waste. Your tears are not in waste. God is writing a story, and when the timing is right, it will all make sense. Comment below, I am trusting God in my waiting season.